Alright, May 19th. This camera's getting low, the battery light's flashing. I'll try to go quick. That hen's broody. I gotta set her, snatch her eggs up, put them in the incubator. That one's empty. I want to fill that full of merns. There's the brown clown and one of my half Mexican wild males crossed with Canadian stock with my old brown clown. One of my older hens, about 3 or 4 years old, good layer. This hen is she's on mountain eggs, and that one's on mountain eggs, and those two and this one and this one are supposed to hatch in 4 or 5 days, I guess it is. Yeah, that's batch number 3. So this one, yeah, so I've got a couple here to set still. I've got to get a lot more eggs in the incubator. Now this hen, I chucked some of that batch that I had up in the brooders that I just took a video of. I chucked some of that batch underneath her last minute because I didn't want to fill my brooders all up because I got so many more chicks hatched. I said, shit, you know, she had some. The only reason I did it is because she hatched 3 of those young bantam chicks, and I didn't realize she was setting on those eggs that long. So I said, oh, she hatched the chicks. I'll take the chicks real quick, slide some eggs under her. And she went right back on the nest and hatched just about every one of them, then left the nest. So I took the other eggs that were pipped, I put them back in my hatcher, and they hatched. So all's good. Yeah, she's got about 8 or 9 chicks and all. So I got close to 40 mountain quail chicks, and it's May 19th, and I've got settings galore, and there's an empty pen. I've got 2 more young hens setting. My youngest hens, they're going to go in there. One of them's going to go in there, and one of them's going to stay where she is. And I'm going to take the rooster out and put him in one of my little pens up back. Yeah, when these hens go broody, they hold on that's good. They take a fucking shit like a dog. I tell you what, good lawn fertilizer. Grass grows green with that. I grab it and take it right out of the pens every time. Every day. You know, they'll do that about twice a day and get up and eat and drink and shit, and they'll throw it out. You know, it keeps the pens clean. Yeah, so better for the chicks that way. Well, yeah, 10 pens down here, and everything's going pretty smooth so far. So far it's a well-oiled machine, and in just over a week I'll be setting traps. I got close to 200 here, and I got 250 down on the point down by the wharf where I keep my traps. I'm going to set those first, and I just bought a new flatbed trailer. I had my old one, bought it back in 2000, brand new, and I hit the goddamn Bailey Island Bridge. They did some work on it, and they said it's the same width, and I guess it is, but they put a curbing in it, and I was over just an inch too close. Wicked narrow bridge, and I hit it a few years ago, put a new axle on, but it's been eating up tires ever since. I had to put on a couple sets of new tires, so I brought it down here. It's been sitting down in the garage since last summer, and every week, oh, next week, oh, we'll get to it in a couple of weeks, and here it is. Been down there for, well, I don't know, probably since last August or something. You know, probably 8 months. Never touched it. They figured new leaf springs would take care of the problem, and So I said, you know what, the hell with it. I got this for $3,000, brand new, and I'll sell that. Guys, if I get 500 bucks out of it, I'll be happy. That trailer didn't owe me nothing. I used that and used it and used it, and so it's a 16 footer, 16 foot by 7 feet. I can put, oh, if I wanted to, I could stack 64 footers on it, you know, 4 rows, and yep, she's a good one, dual axle, good and rugged. Boat's going in the water in about a week, and I'm probably about better than 3/4 done going through my rope, and I still got some buoys to paint, so it's the prep work that kills me, but I'll get there right, just about right on time. So mountain quail are still going pretty strong. They're going just as good as they have been. So yeah, I've been getting 3 or 4 eggs one day, maybe 5 the next, and they'll maybe 2 or 3, then 5 and 4, and yeah, so you know, they've been coming, been setting little batches of 25, 30 every week out of them. And I got a friend of mine that just does it as a hobby, and he doesn't have Facebook or any of that, and he's giving me his eggs, you know, just trading them for a lobster feed. So so I can't go wrong there. So they're doing good. They're doing good. I might clean this pen pretty soon. It's not that bad, but I like them right clean. So yeah. Well, I guess I'm lucky the camera recorded this long. I make it over here. Yeah, these are the 2 young hens starting to set on the same nest. So clean this one out. This one is my old pen. The roof was old shingles I did over 20 years ago. It was leaking down that seam, so I stripped the shingles off it, and I was gonna just strap the roof and put a joist across and strap it and put metal on, but you know what, I think I'll just screw this plywood back down and put metal roofing right over it, put the shelf back up, and this pen will last as long as I ever do it. So put the water seal to the bottom, the back, and the bottoms of the legs, and this pen will go me quite a while. I just tore down the old Sparkles pen that pretty well had it. That one's pretty, you know, ragged. Moonbeam's pen. I'm debating whether I salvage that or not. It's not, you know, I'll have to rebuild part of it. I said I wasn't going to build any more pens, but I got a nice little spot in here, and I am going to have a shitload of birds this summer, so I'm going to have to. I got 3 pairs of Bensons in here, and I got two empties. These are the 4x12s, 4x4 hutch with a 4x8 run, and it's a big pen for just a pair. But those Bensons, you know, they love those pens. They just don't like these 4x8s. I have to keep them in there in the winter, just so they won't freeze their feet, because they're real prone to frostbite. But yep, that's that. Oh, by the way, my most important Merns. That's the wild male, and one of my young domestic hens. She's laid 2 eggs so far. So that's Digga and Anna. And she builds a nice little nest. And but today she laid the 2nd egg right down there. But even I put a bob white dummy egg in there, but they buried it. So well, I don't care as long as she lays and they're fertile and they don't break them. And I need the others to get rolling, especially my other 2 most important ones. The ones with the half wild, half Canadian males. Things would go like they used to, I could produce 50 birds to a pair. So we'll see what happens. Alright, that's it.